Hebrews chapter 8. This chapter gets into the new covenant. Chapters 8 through 10 talk about how Jesus is the guarantee of a new covenant that's so far superior to the old one. This was prophesied in the book of Jeremiah, and the writer of Hebrews quotes it. Jeremiah 31 verses 31 through 34. They say, "The time is coming, declares the Lord, when I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel. It won't be like the covenant I made with their forefathers when I led them out of Egypt, because they didn't remain faithful to my covenant, and I turned from them. But the covenant I will make with the house of Israel after that time, that will be so cool, because he says, I will put my laws in their minds and write them on their hearts. And I will be their God, and they will be my people." You won't even have to have a man teach his brother, saying, "This is how you know the Lord," because everyone will know me. "And I will forgive their wickedness and will remember their sins no more." This is a beautiful promise that the Jews knew about from the book of Jeremiah. And here the writer of Hebrews will expound on that, talking about this new covenant and what that means. And does that make the old one obsolete? Yes, it does. This new one builds on it, and it's a picture of a perfect, permanent way that's been settled in heaven. Even Moses, when he was given directions how to build a tabernacle, was warned, be careful how you build that, because that's a picture of what is permanent, a heavenly sanctuary where our great high priest is dwelling forever as our intercessor. Hebrews chapter 8. The point of what we are saying is this: we do have such a high priest who sat down at the right hand of the throne of the majesty in heaven, and who serves in the sanctuary, the true tabernacle set up by the Lord, not by man. Every high priest is appointed to offer both gifts and sacrifices, and so it was necessary for this one also to have something to offer. If he were on earth, he would not be a priest, for there were already men who offer the gifts prescribed by the law. They serve at a sanctuary that is a copy and shadow of what is in heaven. This is why Moses was warned when he was about to build the tabernacle, "See to it that you make everything according to the pattern shown you on the mountain." But the ministry Jesus has received is as superior to theirs as the covenant of which he is mediator is superior to the old one, and is founded on better promises. For if there had been nothing wrong with that first covenant, no place would have been sought for another. But God found fault with the people, and said, "The time is coming, declares the Lord, when I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel and with the house of Judah. It will not be like the covenant I made with their forefathers when I took them by the hand to lead them out of Egypt, because they did not remain faithful to my covenant, and I turned away from them, declares the Lord. This is the covenant I will make with the house of Israel after that time, declares the Lord. I will put my laws in their minds and write them on their hearts. I will be their God, and they will be my people. No longer will a man teach his neighbor or a man his brother, saying, 'Know the Lord,' because they will all know me, from the least of them to the greatest. For I will forgive their wickedness and will remember their sins no more." By calling this covenant new, he has made the first one obsolete. And what is obsolete and aging will soon disappear.